Okay. Welcome to episode 57 of Electrified. I'm your host, Eric Lyons. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everybody's doing all right. It's been an interesting week. Well, almost halfway through September already. Time is flying. And it's week 2 in the NFL, so we're going to get into the football this weekend. We got some boxing news to talk about. A little bit of, I want to talk about what KD talked about this week, his little interview he had. We're gonna touch on the AB thing. I don't want to talk about it. It's very messy. I'm not a messy guy, really not. But it has to be talked about. It's news. It's news. So we're gonna get into that. So everybody sit back, relax, and let's get right to it. All right. Where should I start? Let's see. All right. Let's just start off with the football. Let's just Let's start off with the pick 4 before we get into the mess. Let's start with the pick 4. So, the 4 games I'm interested in this week, like the 4 big games I'm interested in this week. We got the Packers versus the Vikings division game, big game right there in this Green Bay's home opener, and they've won 5 or 6 of their last home openers. So this should be a win for them, but we'll see. Another interesting stat there. Devontae Adams has a touchdown in the past 4 games against the Vikings. I'm just saying. Another game on tap for this weekend. The Ravens will be playing the Cardinals, and we have the Rams versus the Saints NFC Championship. Oh, excuse me, the NFL. Wait, was that the championship? Yeah. The NFC Championship game rematch from this past January. The Rams and the Saints playing. Then the Sunday night games, the Eagles versus the Falcons. So let's start off with this Green Bay and Vikings game. It's going to be a good game. This is a game that we'll see a true test, one of the first real tests. I mean, I'm not going to say real test because the Bears don't have a bad offense. That's why I was confused about why people were not trying to not discredit but not give the Packers defense enough credit for their performance on last Thursday night. I'll get into that a little bit later because I'm going to talk about the Patriots and Packers defenses. I believe the Patriots and the Packers have the most underrated and underappreciated defenses that you will be seeing this season. Just hold on to that thought. But starting off with the Packers-Vikings game. So last week the Vikings they had 172 total rushing yards and 111 came from those from Dalvin Cook. Last Thursday the Packers only gave up 46 rushing yards. So they only allowed 46 rushing yards. They got Dalvin Cook coming to town. And, I think that if the Packers can force Kirk Cousins to throw the ball, put pressure on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins only threw the ball 10 times last week. Didn't really have to throw the ball that much because Dalvin Cook was running it. They were just pounding the ball against the Falcons. Pounding. I don't think that's going to be the case this week. I think the Packers, the way for them to win this game and to make sure they win this game is to brain blast. All right, yeah, there we go. Stop the run. First of all, stop the run. It starts with the front 5, the Smith brothers, Blake Martinez in the back. Start off, shut the run down, and force Kirk Cousins to have to throw the football. I think that's how the Green Bay Packers will win this game. This Green Bay Packers defense is coming off a great game. They had 5 sacks last week, 1 fumble recovery, and 2 interceptions. Granted, the Vikings only gave up 1 sack to the Falcons last week, but this is an offensive line that they have trouble going on. They're not a great offensive line. Kirk Cousins was getting hit a lot. People were getting back there. Not too many sacks, only 1 sack, but still, the pressure alone can force interceptions or just missed throws. So I think if the Packers can get pressure, stop the run, and force Kirk Cousins to throw the football, it'll be a good game for Green Bay. Yeah, man, I think I'm taking Green Bay. Y'all know I don't like to give y'all scores. I don't like doing scores, but I can tell you margin of victory. Just like last week, I can give you margin of victory. I think Green Bay wins this game by 10. Yeah, by 10. I'll go 10. I think they'll score more than 10 points this week as well. I think the offense will wake up and I think it'll be a good week for the Packers. The Ravens and Cardinals game. So we got Lamar Jackson taking on young Kyler Murray for the first time. game that we'll see another defense that performed excellent. Maybe a test for them against this Cardinals offense. But this we're not even as far as the Ravens go. This offense had 643 total yards last week. We know what they did with we know what Lamar did. We saw what Mark Ingram did. This is the Ravens offense that, granted, they were playing the Dolphins. Okay, we can say that. I'll say that they were playing the Dolphins, but this is a Cardinals team who just gave up a lot of yards as well. Gave up a lot of touchdowns to Matt Stafford. So this Cardinals defense better tighten up. It could be a long day for them. Their offensive line looked shaky at times. They did have to come back. But Kyler Murray was under a lot of pressure. It's the Ravens defense that's going to pressure him. He's young, and Earl Thomas is back there. He'll be watching. It's going to be an interesting game. Ravens only gave up 200 yards to the Dolphins last week. So we'll see. I think that, it's going to be a learning experience for Kyler Murray. This is probably going to be the best defense he's seen in the league so far. I mean, he's only played one regular season game, but I think that this Ravens defense is going to be a problem for him. There won't be too much room to run for him. I don't think he'll be running for his life this week, for sure. He'll be running for his life this week because the Ravens are going to be there in his face. So I got the Ravens winning this game. I think it might be a blowout, not like to the extent of the Dolphins game, but I think they'll win by at least 3 touchdowns. I think it'll be a big game for them. So we get the rematch, Rams and the Saints. Wait, hold on. Where is that game? Because that's important. Hold on. Let me see something. Where is that game? Let's see. Hold on. It's in LA. It's in LA. Alright. It's in LA. I don't know. Now I don't know. These are two defenses that just not that good. Not that good. And this is why I said I don't think I'm positive the Rams aren't going back to the Super Bowl. And I don't think the Saints are going to the Super Bowl. These two teams, they have good offenses, great offenses. But their defenses cannot match the offense. Yes, the Saints defense can make plays. But they just gave up 410 total yards to the Texans. That's a lot of yards, man. And then that's not even, the last possession that the Texans had was a couple of easy throws by Watson that turned into a touchdown. So y'all telling me that this defense wins championships, whether you like it or not. I understand, yes, it's a passing league, it's an offensive driven league, but without the defense, you're not going anywhere. Ask Aaron Rodgers. You know why he's so excited this year? Saying we got defense? Because the Packers really have defense for the first time in a long time. So when you watch teams like the Saints and the Rams with such high-powered offenses, it's hard to get excited about them and hard to really be like, okay, what's going to happen in January? I mean, so we're here in September. Yes, it's fun to watch. Yes, let's have shootouts every week. Yes, let's have great Monday Night Football games. Yes, let's entertain everybody, but will that win you a championship? I'm not sure. But one thing I will say, they gave up the Saints gave up 180 rushing yards, and they got Todd Gurley and Malcolm Brown, they both coming off a good game, solid game. Todd Gurley had 97 yards rushing. Malcolm Brown had 2 touchdowns. So this is a tandem that's going to come in, and they're going to try to run the ball on the Saints. I think if the Rams can establish the run, they'll be fine. I think that Todd Gurley just has to get going early. Ooh, that rhyme. That was a bar. That was a bar. I think Gurley, if he gets established early, unlike last week, he got the wheels turning in the second half. But if he can get established early and get the wheels turning and get hot, it's gonna be a long day for the Saints. But I'm not counting Drew Brees out at all. I will never count Drew Brees out. I think this is a revenge game for them. They're going out west this time. Big chip on their shoulder. They still got that bad taste in their mouth from what happened in the championship game. So I'm picking the Saints. But I think both teams will score over 35 points, and it's going to be a high-scoring game. So I'm going Saints maybe by maybe by six, maybe by six. It's gonna be a high scoring game though. The Sunday night game, we got the Eagles and Falcons. Now I'm pretty sure you guys are like, why did you pick this game? One, it's a Sunday night game, so everybody will be watching it. Two, I think this could be a good game. The Falcons are coming off a loss to the Vikings. But these are two teams that at this moment, at this point in the season, through the first week of football, they haven't established a run. Struggle running the football, both teams. Struggle running the football. Matt Ryan threw the ball 46 times, and Carson Wentz threw the ball 39 times. So this game has potential to be a shootout. Both defenses aren't that, great with, they don't have great secondaries. So this matchup has potential to be a real shootout. The Falcons home opener, I'm pretty sure they'll be hyped down there in Atlanta. I think Matt Ryan and the Falcons get it done at home. I think it'll be a good game, and I think, Falcons by 7. But once again, this is going to be a shootout. If both teams, struggle to run the ball again, not really try to run the ball because they both went away from it, especially the Falcons. The Falcons went away from it playing the Vikings, so I think that the Falcons could win this ball game. Get their first one of the season. All right, so that's the pick 4 for this week. That's the pick 4, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. Where to next? All right. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. All right. So earlier this week, Antonio Brown was hit with a lawsuit by his former trainer. Somebody that trained him, and she accused him of 2 separate occasions of sexual assault. Listen. Accused, like O.J. Simpson said, wow, this is sad, we're quoting O.J. Simpson. Somebody who has no room to talk about accusations and convictions. But hey, he didn't lie. He was accused. Not convicted of rape, sexual assault, whatever you call this situation. I'm not going to speculate. Well, I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm not going to speculate what happened. I'm not going to give, what I think's going on, because I really don't. I just, I'm not going to, this is perfect timing, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to go there. Because rape is real. Sexual assault is real. It happens more than it should. It shouldn't happen at all. Women and men, but I'm not going to say, it'd be different. I'm never the type when sexual assault cases are happening, I'm never the type to, if it was a man, blah, 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 we wouldn't care. No. First of all, I'm not slighting any women. We must protect our women at all costs. And I think that with accusations like this, yes, they should be taken seriously. Of course, whenever there's a sexual assault accusation, yes, let's take them serious. Let's figure out what really happened. And, because we talk about women who stay quiet about these things. Okay, but think about when women come forward. There's always some scrutiny to them. A lot of victim blaming happens, and it's unnecessary. I hate that, especially on social media. Women are always being blamed for getting sexually assaulted. Like, how is that their fault? Because some sicko decided, I'm going to rape this woman. No way. So when the reports first came out, I'm like, oh God, AB, come on. I'm not looking at the woman first. I'm looking at the man accused. Because, is that fair? Yes, it's fair. Yes, I'm sorry, it is. Women, this happens way too often. Now granted, there's been many times when the accusations were trumped and they were false and falsified accusations. Yes, it's happened. But it doesn't happen all the time. So, in this case, we haven't, seen any real evidence yet of what happened or what didn't happen. Apparently, she's going to be doing interviews with the league, talking to the league, whatever. Now, the videos and some Instagram messages were leaked, and there were some videos of them cozied up, and it looked like they had a little side relationship. Now, could they have had a side relationship? Because she is engaged. Could they have had a side relationship and had their own? Yes, that's still possible. And is it possible that he could have sexually assaulted her? Even, yes, that's still possible. People get sexually assaulted in relationships as well. So, all of this is up in the air. I will say that, he hasn't been convicted of anything. and I don't think the league should discipline him for being accused of something in this. I think that hopefully he gets to play Sunday. I don't see why he wouldn't. The Patriots, everything is so in house with it. We don't know how they're handling it. I don't like seeing AB's agent everywhere. He made me upset. He was on ESPN. He was like, I don't think he basically was just saying that AB has 2 daughters. Okay, what does that mean? R. Kelly has a daughter. Okay, so that shouldn't have been said. But listen, man, whatever happens for this, I don't know. I don't know. It's just this is nasty, man. Nasty situation to talk about, and then just not bad. Just not good for business at all. What's next? All right, so I want to switch gears here from football to basketball. I want to talk about Mr. Kevin Durant. Oh, before I even get there, because I need to understand. Please, somebody, help me understand. What is the purpose of wearing a $350,000 Richard Mille watch on the field? What's the point? Yo, Odell Beckham Jr. I thought I told him already. Whether you're talking about the Browns, whether you're talking about the Giants, or just crying and jump, you gotta stop, bro. Please. Come on, dog. Now it's the watch. Yeah, he tweeted, if it's not one thing, it's another. Bro, what do you expect? Who else wearing watches in the game? Nobody. You're not supposed to wear hard jewelry. It's simple as that. Not on your wrist. How hard is that to flex? How hard? Like, what do you need it for? It get broke on the field, now you mad. Or you hurt somebody with it, now they mad. I don't get it, bro. I just don't understand, man. Like, look, we talk about diva receivers, and you talk about your T.O.s, your Chads, your Randy Mosses, but AB, Odell, it's not even diva. Like, they're just strange. Like, what do you need the watch on for, bro? Like, playing with fronts, chains, that's cool. Earrings, cool. What you need a watch on for? What you need time for? The clock, you got clocks all over the damn stadium. Come on, bro. What are you doing? What are we doing here? Like, what are we actually doing here? Yeah, you're gonna get fined every week. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's that hard for you to not to wear the watch in the game. You can drip however you want to drip off the field. You can wear a skirt. You can wear high water pants. You know, like, what? Come on, dog. What? Since we talking about clothes, totally unrelated here. But y'all gonna stop talking about Megan Thee Stallion and what she wear. Y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop talking about her and what she wear. Ooh, she can't dress. When your favorite athlete is out here dressing like he ain't supposed to. Alright? Some of y'all favorite athletes and rappers dress worse than her. And she don't even dress that bad. Alright? She's tall and she's thick. She's gonna wear what she wants to wear. Alright? Y'all stop it right now. Alright? Because your favorite rapper is supposed to wear a 38 waist jeans, but he got on 25s. Or your favorite rapper out here with his ankles out. Why is his ankles out? Put your ankles away. Or your favorite athlete coming to the game with a skirt on, and it ain't St. Patrick's Day, and it ain't, you know what I mean? And he ain't a gladiator. He just got a skirt on. And y'all worried about Megan Thee Stallion. Mind the business that pays you. Alright. Back to Odell and this goddamn watch. I don't think he should be wearing it. I don't think he should be making a big deal out of it. I think the league keep finding them, and just take the damn watch off. Alright, now to the Kevin Durant article that I wanted to get to. Alright, let's see. Because I thought this was just... Come on, fam. Like, for real, this is from Complex. He said, alright, this is the headline. Kevin Durant on OKC. I'll never be attached to that city again. Here's what he says. Alright. He says, people making videos in front of my house. Alright, he said he changed his mind. Alright, so when All right, so he was upset at how everybody treated him when he signed with the Warriors. People coming to my house and spray painting on the for sale signs around my neighborhood, blah blah blah. People making videos in front of my house and burning my jerseys and calling me all types of crazy names. He said, "I'll never be attached to the city again because of that." He said, I eventually wanted to come back to that city and be a part of the community and organization, but I don't trust nobody there. That must have been fake what they was doing. The organization, the GM, I ain't talked to none of those people. Even had a nice exchange with those people since I left. Then you he had the cupcake thing. Look, bro, just say you soft. Just say you can't handle. Just say it. Because that's what you're saying. How you think LeBron felt? His hometown, not some way he just played basketball. No. He's from Akron, Ohio. He played at Cleveland Cavaliers. This is his hometown. They burned his jerseys. They called him every name in the book. The GM wrote a bad letter about him. And he went back and brought them a chip. And you're upset because your feelings are still hurt because of what happened in OKC? Okay, buddy. Like, what? Come on, dog. Like, yo. This is why y'all can say whatever y'all want. But there's just nobody like LeBron. Excuse me. Nobody like LeBron, bro. Mental toughness is big. And KD not mentally tough. I don't think he's mentally tough. I don't think, from the burner account and then just him on social media, period. Bro, like, come on. Like, KD really... I'm not going to say KD got issues. I'm just going to say KD got not tough. He don't got tough skin. He doesn't. You can't go back there because everybody's mad because you left them hanging dry after you said you... And then went to the team. Like, bro, you brought that on yourself. Could you imagine if LeBron would have went to the Celtics? Come on, dog. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like, what is actually happening here? What is actually going on, man? Come on, bro. I'm tired of everybody crying all the time. What you crying for? Man up! Hey, man up! I don't want to go back there. They were mean to me. They were mean to me. Get out of here. Alright, off of that. Let's get into some boxing. Alright, my guy Canelo Alvarez. Mexican Floyd, the baddest man in the game. Big Bro said he's moving up to 175. I think this fight is going to happen in November against Sergey Kovalev. So Canelo Alvarez, he's already a 3-division champion. All right, so he's about to move up to 175, which is light heavyweight to fight Kovalev. It's gonna be a good fight. I think like I said, what was that? When he fought the guy Rocky last December, I said the bigger Canelo, the better. I think Canelo, the bigger he gets, he's stronger. It's gonna be scary, man. It's gonna be scary for Kovalev. I think this could be a knockout for Canelo. I think Canelo Alvarez, I've been watching, I follow him on IG. He's in good shape. I think this could be good for him, and just more so establishing himself as the best in boxing. People hate on Canelo, whether it's about how pretty he is, about him being the Golden Boy at Golden Boy, the DAZN deal, the Triple G thing. Like, bro, that's why I say Canelo is the Mexican Floyd. He's the Mexican Floyd. He's the money man. He turned May and September into his months. Like, and he's just that damn good. He is. Only lost to the GOAT. But I think this is a good move for Canelo. Since none of the fights will be able to be made in his weight class at this moment. Whether it's the Triple G, because I think that the whole thing with the IBF belt having to drop that for no reason, I think that was a big part of why this fight got made. But hey, become a 4-division champion. That's cool. Other news as far as other fighters moving up, Gervonta Davis is going to move up to lightweight. He already dropped his belt and he's moving up to 135. And more than likely he'll be fighting Gamboa for his first lightweight title fight. Lightweight fight. And we already know who's the man at 135. Vasily Lomachenko, High Tech, The Matrix, The other bad is look. Lomachenko is different, bro. I respect Tank. You know, he's from the city. I respect his power, but I don't think he's ready for something like this. Now, y'all know we're not gonna get that fight right away. There's gonna be a lot goes into that fight. Starters, top rank, and PBC or that's gonna be a thing in itself. But Tank has to fight a couple fights at 135. Now, Vasily Lomachenko is the current title holder of the WBA, WBO, and WBC. He has 3 out of the 4. The IBF title at 135 is currently vacated. But I forgot who's fighting for that. I think in November, December. Somebody will have that belt by 2020. So if everything goes smooth, if we lived in a perfect world, here's how it would go. Lomachenko would fight. He would have a fight the first half of the year. Tank would fight for the IBF title first fight of the year. First half of the year. So let's say Lomachenko fights in like February, right? And let's say Tank gets a title fight in March. Okay, he wins. He gets IBF title. Vasily wins. So that could set up for a late summer date or early fall date, like August 2020. We could be talking about Tank and Vasily Lomachenko for a unification bout at 135 on pay-per-view. Because like that's how it can go. Or it gets dragged out and we don't have this fight until the first half of 2021. I hope that's not what we get. I hope by late 2020, we get Tank versus Lomachenko. I really think that's where it can go. I hope so. I hope so. No, for real, bro. Like I really do because I want that fight. It's gonna be a money maker, and they're not gonna just do it one time. We know that, but that's why I think that first, let's get Tank a belt at 135, being the IBF title. Boom, it's a unification belt. It's more, it's more to it. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me go to the champ side. I want to but something got announced for December. Oh yeah, we got Crawford and Spence. Not Crawford. Spence and what's my guy name? What? Oh my God, what is his name, y'all? Errol Spence and Sean Porter. Last Saturday of this month, but in December. All right, here we go. Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison will be fighting for their rematch. Their rematch is set for December 21st. All right, so this is the fight that was supposed to happen this past June or July, but Harrison had to pull out because of an injury during training camp. For those who don't know, Tony Harrison won a controversial decision over Jermell Charlo not too long ago, and he got his titles. So that's gonna be a good rematch. I can't wait for that. That's the end of the year. We are at the end of the year. Goodness gracious. But that fight's coming up in December, so we got that to look forward to. What else we got, man? What else I got for y'all? Blah 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 blah. Oh, all right. I'm gonna wrap with this. All right. So the Packers and the Patriots defenses. Okay. I think they are the most underrated and underappreciated defenses. All right, so because you got to think, teams like this, when you got when you got arguably the best quarterback on your team in New England and in Green Bay, both number 12s, when you got these guys, you don't really talk about the defenses, right? Bill Belichick, defensive mastermind. I don't know what's been going on, but in the past 2 games, meaning the Super Bowl in Week 1, how many points have they given up? Hold up. 6 points. 6 points. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure that's right. They gave up 3 in the Super Bowl, right? 3 in the Super Bowl, and they just played the Steelers. Yep, 6 points. 6 points. Steelers are not a bad offense. They phased Juju out completely. The Rams were the best offense in the league last season, and they got to the Super Bowl and looked like a wreck team. Patriots only had to put up 13 points. Brady didn't even have to be Brady. Brady could have thrown 3 passes in the Super Bowl and they would have won. The defense had to cover. All they had to do was kick field goals. Didn't have to score. They could have let Gostowski just do what he had wanted to do. You could have kicked for 50, 70 yards out. Defense would have had to cover. And then the Packers defense just gave up only 3 points this past week. So I know I've been all off season I've been saying Packers Chiefs Super Bowl. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm not about to predict anything, but I think that if both of these teams continue to be good all season, no mishaps, no injuries, we could very well be seeing a Rodgers-Brady Super Bowl in their third game, maybe their final game. Because it's tied right now. It's 1-1. Both won at in their houses last year. It was it was in New England, and the Patriots won. Last time it was in Green Bay. The Packers won. So the third one, the tiebreaker, the rubber match has to be in Miami. It has to be in Miami. It's possible. Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it. Patriots and defense, they could very well be back in the Super Bowl this year. But they won't be winning it though. Won't be winning it. I think that if we see that matchup, it's going to be a hell of a game. And that will be the end of Tom Brady. If Rodgers wins, that's the end of Tom Brady. It'll be like, Brock and Undertaker, Roman and Undertaker. Whenever the Undertaker retires, that's what it'll be like. Yeah, man. But yeah, that's just a thought. Just a thought. I just think that these defenses could, they're just underrated and underappreciated, man, and we need to stop sleeping on them. That's all I got for y'all this week, man. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube at Electrified with Eric Lyons. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow the Twitter at Electrified Pod and Instagram as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a good week. Good Monday episode, good Friday episode. What was that, Tuesday? Yeah. Y'all know what I mean. Good week. I'll be back on Monday for episode 58, almost to the 60s. Anything else? No, that's it, man. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Enjoy the football this weekend, college and NFL. I know I didn't talk about college, I'm sorry. But enjoy it all, man. With that being said, for the 57th time, I'm Eric Lyons, and you have just been electrified.